What's up, guys, and welcome to the Scarge channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted. I've been super busy with school, some family stuff, and honestly my knees were bothering me, so none of my jumping stuff was that impressive, or hasn't really been that impressive for the past month or so. So I didn't really feel like showing you guys some low tier dunks. So that's kind of why I've been absent. I hope you guys understand, and I'm glad the channel has continued to grow while I was away for like a month or so. So I figured I might as well update you guys on what workouts I've been doing. So here I did some uphill sprints, I did some uphill bounding, alternate legs, and then I did some uphill bounding single leg. And I did this without a weight vest, and then the prior two exercise I did with a weight vest. And basically for now, because I was pushing my body so hard with jumping, my knees were starting to hurt, so I basically switched over to lower impact training. So sprinting is like a really fast movement, but the overall force you're putting into the ground, I would say, I don't really know if it's less, but it feels way less, and it doesn't hurt my knees. So I've been doing that instead of having the full-on jump sessions with full approaches. And I've also been doing, as you saw, the band-assisted jumps because it's not as much force, and then straight up vertical jumps with no running start because that's also less force. And also it's a good thing to work on, so when you get back to your running vertical, you're going to feel like you can fly because you haven't really been jumping as high. And then I switched over to this exercise. I haven't seen anyone do it before in this exact variation, so I figured I might as well give it a try. And it feels pretty good, so I recommend you guys try it if you want like a power exercise of sorts. I think it's really good for that. And then have it in the front rack position so it keeps your torso upright, which translates to your jump even more. And then this one is for my baseball players, if there are any watching. You have a sled, and basically what's going on here is that you want to get as much leg production as you can out of your wind-up so you can use your full body more when you throw. And the goal with this exercise is to be able to load up 2 plates. So I have 2 plates, and then when you're from the stretch and you do the wind-up, the plates end up at your ankle of your back leg. So I had like a foot and a half to go there of space to improve. And yeah. Next up, we moved on to this little circuit. We did some hamstring bridges, glute bridges, to warm up the hamstrings and glutes, and then we did some side raises so we could work on the outer hip, and then some calf raises. And I just do this before I squat so I can get nice and warmed up, because everything else prior to this was kind of like a more joint focused, so my muscles weren't really activated. And a huge thing to squats feeling good is to activate your muscles beforehand through isos or anything basically. And now we're moving on to squats. My squat form has kind of been suffering lately because my knees have been bothering me. They just kind of feel weak, so it's kind of hard for me to hit depth right now, but as I get more warmed up and more used to doing squats again, I'll start hitting depth, I promise. But even if you don't, it's really not that big of a deal, because I'm not going to be competing in IPF anytime soon, and not going to full depth is going to have a higher force output than going to full depth, just because you can add more. And lastly, I do train full range of motion front squats, so I'm still getting the full benefits, like from the knee health point of view. So for this, I did 3 sets of 5 with 315, and then my last set, I think I did 350 for 2, so my strength is down a little bit, but it's all good. We'll get back up to it as my knees get healthier. Main cues for me for the squat to make it feel as good as possible is basically to bring your butt down first and bring it back, so you're not just dropping like how Olympic lifters do, but you're bringing your butt back so you feel it a ton in your hamstrings and glutes. And that's basically the best way to make it feel good. And then I finished with some trap bar deadlift jumps. And this is basically an alternate to power cleans because my power clean form isn't great, so I don't really like doing them because I feel like the overall power and force output is less than with this, and I know it is in fact because there's no way I'd be power cleaning in the 300s. I'm only like mid 2s right now. But anyways guys, let me know how your summer's going, how school finished up for you guys. I know it's been super busy, so sorry I couldn't post in between them, but hopefully I'll get back to a regular scheduled posting schedule during this summer because I want to post more hoop videos and stuff like that. So anyways guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Peace. Have a good one.